Welcome to Zen Daily. Have you ever paused and wondered, I don't know where I'm heading anymore? Perhaps what once felt certain now feels hazy. The direction you thought you were walking suddenly seems unfamiliar, and the spark that once guided you grows dim. Even the strongest hearts experience seasons of doubt, moments where you question who you are, what you're doing, and where you truly belong. In those spaces of uncertainty, it's easy to believe you've fallen behind, lost your purpose, or somehow failed. But in Buddhist wisdom, feeling lost is not a flaw. It is not weakness. It is not failure. It is a sacred pause, a gentle invitation from life, urging you to turn inward instead of outward, to soften, to listen, to rediscover what matters. The Buddha taught that when the ground beneath you feels unstable, it's often because life is guiding you away from who you think you should be and back toward who you truly are. So if you feel directionless, breathe. You are not broken. You are unfolding. And today we explore 6 Buddhist reminders to bring peace, clarity, and gentle direction back into your life. Reminder 1. The path reveals itself when you stop forcing. When we feel lost, our instinct is to push harder, to find answers quickly, fix everything instantly, and force our way forward. Stillness feels like falling behind, so we try to outrun our discomfort. But the Buddha reminds us that clarity does not come through pressure, it comes through quiet. A tense mind cannot see clearly, like trying to view your reflection in a river whose surface is violently disturbed. No matter how desperate you are to see, all you meet is distortion. When the water grows still, the reflection appears effortlessly. Life works the same way. Sometimes the harder you chase direction, the farther you drift from it. Not knowing is not a problem, it's a process. You are not meant to force your path into shape. You are meant to soften, breathe, and allow truth to rise naturally. Instead of asking, why don't I know where I'm going? Ask gently, can I allow myself to not know for now? Let your shoulders relax. When you stop demanding clarity, something within settles and the fog begins to lift. Direction is not found by running faster, but by becoming still enough to hear your own heart. Peace comes from within, never from forcing life to move before its time.
Reminder 2. Everything changes, including this moment. When you feel lost, it's easy to believe the feeling is permanent, like the fog will never lift, like motivation will never return. But the Buddha taught anicca, impermanence. Nothing in life stays the same. Not joy, not sorrow, not clarity, not confusion. Every emotion and every chapter is always shifting. Think of winter. When you're inside it, it feels endless, cold, bare, still. Yet no winter has ever stopped spring from arriving. Quietly, life renews itself. What once seemed lifeless blooms again. Your life is no different. Feeling tired, confused, or directionless is not your identity. It is a season. A transition between who you once were and who you are becoming. Even the brightest sunrise begins in darkness, and every transformation begins with confusion. The mind loosening old identities, the heart preparing to expand. Instead of saying, I am lost, whisper, I am in transition. One is a judgment, the other is an awakening. Nothing about this moment is final. Clouds move, tides return. And so will your clarity. Breathe into impermanence. This moment is passing. Growth is happening, even if you cannot yet see it. Reminder 3. Return to the present, not the future. Feeling lost rarely comes from where we actually are. It comes from where we think we should be. We panic about the future. What if I never figure it out? What if I make the wrong choice? Or we ache over the past. I should have done better. I used to feel clearer. Why can't I go back? The Buddha taught that suffering arises not from the moment itself, but from the mind wandering into imagined futures and old regrets. The future hasn't arrived. The past is already gone. Confusion grows when we chase what isn't here. Clarity arrives when we return to now. Right here, nothing is demanded of you. Right here, you are safe in your breath. Right here, life asks only for presence, not perfection. Pause with me. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. Let your shoulders soften and notice one sound around you. For this one breath, nothing else matters. Not your future, not your past. Simply this moment. When you live in imagined timelines, you feel lost. When you return to your breath, you come home. You don't need the whole path, only the next step. And the next step always appears in the present. Reminder 4. Even the Buddha was lost before awakening. We often believe feeling lost means we're failing. But even the Buddha walked through confusion before enlightenment. He tried luxury, he tried harsh discipline, he tried punishing his own body. Still, he felt lost. Only when he sat beneath the Bodhi tree and stopped forcing his way did clarity arise. His journey teaches us this: you are not late. You are not behind. You are human, just as he once was. The lotus, a sacred symbol in Buddhism, does not grow in clean water. It rises from muddy depths, darkness, uncertainty, the unknown, and becomes something pure and luminous. Your confusion is not proof of failure. It is the mud from which your lotus is preparing to bloom. Feeling lost is not going backward. It is shedding what no longer fits so you can grow into what awaits. Every wise soul has walked through doubt. Every awakening begins with uncertainty. This is not a detour. It is part of your path.
Reminder 5. Let go of who you think you must be. Much of our suffering comes from the burden of who we believe we should be. I should know my purpose by now. I should be more successful. I should always be confident. But should is a cage made of perfection and comparison. Buddhism teaches that the self is not fixed. You are not one unchanging identity. You are an unfolding process, always growing, always becoming. When you cling to an old role or idea of yourself, you trap your spirit. Feeling lost often means an old version of you is dissolving. Do not cling to who you think you must be. Become like water, fluid, evolving, unafraid of change. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need all the answers. You only need presence. Let yourself evolve without guilt. Let yourself be a mystery still unfolding. In presence, not pressure, your true self reveals itself naturally. Reminder 6. Walk one step at a time. When we feel lost, the mind demands certainty. What is my purpose? What if I choose wrong? What if I fail? We believe we need a full map before taking a single step. But the Buddha taught that a lamp illuminates only the ground beneath your feet, not the whole forest. Yet step by step you cross the entire forest safely. Life works the same way. Clarity comes in small, courageous moments, in simply showing up today. Ask yourself, what one small action can I take that nourishes me? One page of an inspiring book, 5 minutes of stillness, reaching out to a peaceful friend, making your bed. Tiny steps create momentum. Gradually, gently, you become wise, not through grand plans, but through consistent, honest choices. You don't need the full journey. Walk what you can see. The path will reveal itself in motion, one breath and one step at a time. You are not lost. You are just beginning. Reflection.